Recently, my org Nitrate Knight hosted a 2v2 tournament, and my boss said if I didn't compete in it, he wasn't gonna pay me my $3 that I get every month for doing nothing. So I had to log in and call my best friend and professional 2v2 player, Making No Limit, and he said it was a pleasure to play with such a goated player as I am. So we decided to log in and try to go for the incredible prize of 120 mammoth coins. He chooses to play Chun-Li, a solid 2 pick with guns and spear, and 6 that are extremely good for comboing, and of course I decided to go with the weapon that I'm known for, Hammer. So I go with Tough, one of my favorite legends in the game, even though I can't play gauntlets at all. So let's see if I'm able to get anything done with no experience playing with Meki and basically plat level guns. First game starts and Meki starts swinging, so I decided to lay back and play support for him. But I'm ass and I miss an easy combo, and then I do it again. I get the first 2 kills with Hammer though. Game 1 was just destruction and game 2 was more of the same. Even though I keep missing combos, we're too good individually for it to matter much. So we move to the next set. They take my stock, and while I'm respawning they kill Meki, putting him on his last stock and making the game somewhat even. After a lot of trading, I get sent flying off stage, but I take the Petra with me as she tries to edgeguard me. After a lot of trading and scrapping until the last stocks, Petra is on her last stock and her teammate is respawning, so we decided to chase her hard. And we get the KO and it's a 2v1 again. And we close the set with a solid 2-0. There is a reason why people consider me one of the best hammer players in the world, and it's showing right now. And Meki is doing his thing. We killed the Thatch quickly and now it's a 2v1. 4 stocks versus 2, it should be easy. And easy it is, closing the first game with a decent team combo and a crazy sig. I hit the craziest NSYNC read ever and now it's another 2v1, but this time it's way closer. I drop a combo that would have been the win, but it doesn't matter because we win anyway.
Good game.
I robbed Thatch's last stock with hammer recovery and now it's 4 stocks to 1. And I dropped the team combo like a plat, but it doesn't matter because now we move to the winner semifinals. Now we go against Dreamer and Smoke. Dreamer and I have some history together. That guy hates my guts and he thinks he's better than me, so I challenged him to a money match a couple of months ago and he got clowned. So you may think he learned from his mistakes and stopped being dumb. But he didn't, and recently he challenged me to another money match again, and of course he got destroyed again. Then he proceeded to insult me until he got kicked from our org.
So this might be a toxic... Oh my gosh, Dreamer's already down. The gauntlets is coming out. Seku's trying to get that instinct to grab onto Makino. Doesn't really work out. And it seemed like Dreamer was applying a lot of pressure off stage with the pogos. And I'm not gonna lie, a little close. Already down to 2 stocks each, and make that 1 stock for Dreamer. But at least Makino is going down to 2. Good kill for oh my gosh. For Smoke, I should say. Weapon throw does hit Seku's. Everybody's off stage for a little second there. Most of this game has been played off stage, I just realized that. It's like the first time we're getting all back on stage. And I mean, it doesn't last too long. Able. That's Smoke able to capitalize on the aggression from Makino. And as well as Seku's going down. The stocks is tied up. And it just... Okay, the easy pogo off stage. It looks like Makino just wants to go off stage. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It looks like he wants to go off stage. You know what I'm saying? Grab on the N-Sig. The Zero Sigs are dangerous off stage there. And now, it's a 1v1. Smoke versus Seku. Seku's on 2, Smoke on 1. Good N-Sig to grab up. But Seku's has been applying a little bit of pressure with that hammer. And we know Seku's used that hammer to help him get that top 8 last year in Winters. This time doesn't have the great sword. Does he need it? No. Core does get the kill. Yeah, we are going to the Terraria if you're a Dreamer here. This is Dreamer's bread and butter. We've seen a lot of him running the Terraria, but as well as running the Yumiko. And bow seems to be a decent weapon for them to go on and go too. So that's going to be... Gosh, Seku's. Oh my gosh, Seku's just playing really ballsy, not touching stage. But Makino said he's going off stage. The Terra's Instinct does get what is going on. This game is going to be played mostly off stage. I'm starting to realize that right now. And the thing is, it's an experience game. And when you don't have that much experience, you do not want to go off stage with one of the more experienced players. And Seikos and Mekino fit that description. But look, Smoke said, I'm gonna rewrite history. I'm gonna tell y'all wrong. Like, y'all don't know what to do. Y'all know what I can do off stage. Side sig from Seikos does hit Dreamer. Sarah does go right through him. Good dodge. Dreamer able to stay alive on his second stock there. He knows his buddy Smoke is on one. It's there to hit. Ground pound. Run off stage. Good grab by Dreamer there. Nice D-Light to recovery. Another D-Light recovery. Doesn't knock Dreamer out quite yet. That Roman Reigns defense staying strong. And also that Roman Reigns strength is holding on. Good charge D-Sig. Slide D-Sig. Now we're all on one. But Smoke's playing a dangerous game off stage. I think that's what he wants. You can just tell he's trying to play off stage to maybe get an easy kill, but instead, Mekino was able to get the easy kill. Seikos setting him up. Able to follow through. Alright, here we go. Now we're on a map with no platforms, so this could be a different look. And hopefully a little bit more of a on-stage game for Smoke and Dreamer. Smoke trying to get Mekino off the top of the map. Yeah, I will. I swear I will watch him. I will watch streams. What are you doing next? Nice, good ground pound there. And he just spammed the ground pounds. Okay. Okay, and now Smoke is just backing up a little bit. That ground pound, or sorry, D-Sig doesn't hit though. Seikos goes on the other side of the map to get a little bit of action against Dreamer here, and kind of backfires as those two were able to connect on a good kill. Nice recovery. Oh, Smoke hit his head. He hit his head on the corner of the stage. Seikos kind of just baited him down there. Didn't even go for any attacks. And even then, I think that still kind of confused Smoke a little bit. And that's unfortunato. Nice. D-Light to a recovery. Or sorry, side to a recovery on the gauntlets for Seikos. Seikos is on every end of the map, playing this game fully. He's trying to get as much action as possible. Mekino absolutely playing with this food and almost playing a little too much. Now stock-wise, we are even. A little damage to Smoke's name, but nothing that that Smoke can rebound from. And this is huge. Mekino's off stage, and they don't capitalize on this. He's able to get back up. What? Oh, that's unfortunate. Seikos is going to take a pure advantage of that. And I mean, stock-wise, they still have the elite here. Like I said, Smoke didn't have to do anything. He could easily even this back up, and now they took the lead. The Orion Sigs are dangerous off stage. I'm going to tell you that right now. Side Sig goes out on that Wu Sheng. He does not hit, but Smoke overextends. Now he's on to one. Dreamer is barely floating on his last stock on red. Goes for recovery. He's going to beat him there with the Sair. And the ground pound. Going to meet him off the end of the map. Looks like Smoke's going to be the last one standing here, but it's not undoable. Okay, Seikos is down at red. I like that for Smoke here. He goes for a really long ground pound, and that could have really killed him.
And take the set with an easy 3-0. And now we move into the winners finals against Jacobe and Irks, two of the best Lance players in the region who decided to team up together, and they are looking very scary.
I just want to know y'all, we didn't ban for or DQ just for any random reason that somebody said so. At the end of the day, smoke was the force, so we had to make sure to do a little bit of research. But if it was wrong, I will apologize in advance right now and also later to whoever was affected by that. Anyways, we're in the winners finals. Urks and Jacobe versus Sekus and Makino. I already said winner of this goes to the grand finals. And congratulations to y'all. Y'all have already guaranteed some damage points for y'all in y'all's pocket. So that's a good thing. You know, that's a really good thing. Alright. What? I mean, it's the difference in who wants, you know, first and second or whatever. Kind of going tit for tat here in the mid game. We're all on red. Looks like it's gonna be a tight set. You know, really little on jumps there. I thought he was gonna die off stage. Urks spacing him out, keeping him to the corner. Sarah does get Jacobe in the way though. And he tried to go for the insig there. Sarah to come out from that Jacobe's spear to get the kill. Nice good kick to the chest, and that's going to be Jacobe and Urks going down to their second stock as well. So we're still even, pretty even matchup. We know Sekus isn't the twos player, but it's nice to see him in this format. He's doing a pretty good job, holding his own. Honestly, at some points even like carrying low key. Let's be real. No hate, no shade. Nice, good sig, in-sig, bump, you know, out the way. Everybody in that in-light from Urks. Nice, good D-sig. Seiku's down but not out. Another D-sig, trying to hit. He's spamming them. He's just using them to keep him to the corner, and it's low-key a smart strategy. We didn't see much of that in the 1v1s yesterday, but I think it's making more of a 2v2 type of thing. Just spam those D6, even doesn't hit, and keeps Sekus away from the battle, and lets Jacobe deal with Makino on his own, and it's a good fight. Nice, good Sarah. Ground pound comes out. Urks is off stage in a really uncomfortable position. Ground pound to seal the deal on his stock. He's down at 1. Jacobe is still floating on his second stock, hoping to get as much damage as possible. And he's low-key doing what he needs to do on Makino, but not too much gun. Urks is playing like he's like it's no tomorrow. He's doing 3 stocks, and he's playing really aggressively against Sekus and Meki. But you know, I respect that aggressiveness, and it does pay off on the bow. And it's a good weapon for him. He's able to play aggressive as well as space him out. And they don't have much of an answer for him. There we go, grab to an end light, and then he gets followed up by Makino's gauntlets. Neutral air, forces him in the air. Recovery. Sekus does not die quite yet. That defense holding strong. Goes for a set side sig. Doesn't get punished off of it though. End light. Does get the kill. Sekus is down, and there Meki follows him right after.
This match was so close, but I feel like I'm not doing enough with core. So after thinking for a bit, I decided to go Magyar.
One second. Wait. 1 second, chat. Get back into the Brawlhalla. My fault for that little pause. Okay. Jacobe is forced off stage. Makino able to take him down to his second stock. Urx is still floating on his third spot. Not anymore. Sekus is down on orange. And he's on the Magyar pick. I just now realized that. Great Sword is a little slow, but it's still strong for him. He's still a really good Great Sword player. It's just I think I know why. Great Sword didn't really use much of it. It's just such a slow weapon. Oh my gosh. And the easy little D-Light to Sarah combo gets followed up by the Insig on Vector, and he's been using the living daylights out of the Insig today, and it's been working almost every time he does. Almost every stat I can see show me the conversion rate on hits using his Insig compared to other Sigs, because I would bet it's high. He does use one. He does get punished by the gauntlets. Here to come out. Nice. The Insig force Urx up, but I mean, he's still alive. He's still in his second stock, as well as Meki. Not anymore. Kobe. Magyar does get Urx, but I'm not gonna lie. Looking a little over for Meki and Seku's in this game number 2. What are we doing? He's forcing himself to the corner. I think trying to get a little gimp action off stage could be the play. And I think Urx and Jacobe are not mad at this. You know, you can stay over there. You can stay in your own little way. We don't really care. Like he's kind of moving towards the middle of the stage. It's definitely not where you want to be because you get caught in stuff like this. Ground pound comes from both of them. Recovery, able to save Urx. Insig comes out. Doesn't overextend yet. They're still alive here. Urx is doing a really good job of going low, but still not dying and overextending himself and being prone to a kill. He tries to go for the end light on one, but then the side stick on the other. It does not work well for him. They kind of do read the play. He's still alive. Recovery. Keeps him up. Unarmed. Is doing its job. Urx forced himself off stage. Jacobe is the one with the weapon. He is stemming that end light, waiting for him to go back on stage. And good jump there. Jacobe. You have got to get this kill. Yep, there it goes. Sarah to kill.
Red team win.
Jacobe and Urx. Gonna take game number 2. Close.
We are one game away from getting eliminated, so I decide to go Magyar once again, just out of comfort.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Game number 3, Urx and Jacobe on match point. Seku's and Makino, they lose this, they go down to the loser's bracket, and they will be at a pretty decent advantage. I think they'll be on the spot, so they have a little bit of time to wait and feel out the competition and see what this comes up on stream before, you know, they play. So, you know, honestly, it's not a really bad position if you're the two, but obviously you don't want to go out like that. You know, you don't want to go out sad. You're okay. Okay. And Urx is absolutely putting that work in. Oh my gosh. Off stage, and Jacobe just sees the vision. A little ground pound, and it goes down to 2. Urx and Jacobe definitely establishing dominance on the double lance. The stage is interesting. It's a little bit bigger than Small Bar Haven, but there's no platforms. And what's the other no platform? Another one. I can't think of it. But it's just like one of the bigger no platform stages, and it gives a lot of the players a lot of space to move around and not get hit by any team combos. I know Jacobe and Urx would love a tighter map to do one of their team combos, but Seku's and Makino are not allowing that to happen. But it's kind of more 1v1 based, and I'm not gonna lie, it just seems like they are doing a really good job of taking their 1v1s and winning them. Makino and Seku's have not much of an answer. And to still pretty close, but Arch is down to 1. But Meki and Seku's both deep on red. There goes the hit. Seku's still not out yet. Trying to get anything to get the chain dodge on Jacobe. But now Seku's is down to 1 along with Erickson. Erickson's doing a really good job of not getting hit. Meki, now he's down to 1. Jacobe is still sitting pretty on orange on 2. It's a lot of good room for him. Able to withstand a Sayer from the Seku's greatsword. Recovery does land. I try to get the follow up there. I see the vision. I see the vision. Like the Sayer. And like that's it. Seku's good attacks there from Meki. You know, good spear combos. Instinct comes out. This might be game.
And it didn't work again, and we get eliminated
Jacobe.
at third, which is way better than what I expected for two players who have never played with each other. Overall, I'm very happy with this result, and we actually got paid 120 mammoth coins each. Thanks for watching and subscribe.